Hello, my name is Sindriv and today welcome to a new series on my channel where I review games that I have played on my own time. But if you guys would like me to make videos on my journey throughout these games, please leave a comment down below. Anyways, with introductions out of the way, today we will be reviewing the first entry into the Kingdom Hearts series. The game that I will be playing is the original Kingdom Hearts 1. This will be my first experience into a game like this, so if you are wondering what the order is that I will be playing these games, it will be through this order which Moosewin made in this video. Without further ado, here we go. Kingdom Hearts is a 2002 action role-playing video game developed by Square from the PlayStation 2 video game console. The game combines characters and settings from Disney animated features with those from Square's Final Fantasy series, in addition to original characters and worlds created for the game. This game follows the story of Sora, a boy who fights the darkness alongside one of the most iconic teammates, Donald and Goofy. They travel through many worlds trying to find King Mickey and meet many different enemies and allies throughout them. Okay, so how can I say this first? The score for this game, created by Yoko Shimomura, to me is one of the best scores in video games history. One OST to me that absolutely destroyed my insides like a tentacle monster in a was the opening screen with Dearly Beloved playing there. Just an absolute beauty. The song just gives me an interest to the game, and I can just tell it was an amazing song, and I was truly blown away with it. Anyways, let's move on to the characters. Sora, as a character, makes me feel joy as if nothing can stop him, although sometimes it felt dire. He would pull through with the help of his companions. Sora's first game design suits him very much, considering he's a small 14-year-old boy with the desire to explore the world around him. His costume with all main colors such as red, blue, white, yellow were the perfect choices for his color palette. The subtle hints of black in his suit also brings it together, especially for me who enjoys the color black with any color in the world. Also, the basic look that he has in his design makes it feel as though even though he looks like a normal boy with no defining features to his name like Cloud Strife with his humongous sword or other characters, it felt like he had made these humongous achievements himself, although not looking as if he would not do much. This was an amazing design choice by the team, so that it shows that he's not special in any way. His Keyblade was very plain and boring, which I personally believe is a good choice as well, since it shows that although it looks plain, it is one of the most special items in the entire Kingdom Hearts franchise. Riku's design to me is one of the best in the series, probably even better than Sora to me, since his primary colors are much darker than Sora's. And I also forgot to mention that in the Japanese version of their names, they are contrasting with Riku being land and Sora being the sky, which to me is poetic, since Riku is a much darker character. It has you believe that he is in contrast to Sora, in which he is, but turns out to be something different, which we will be talking about in the second entry. Riku's Keyblade is my favorite of the two, since personally to me, it's just cool. I'm gonna be honest. There's nothing more to it for now. It just looks way much more cooler than Sora's. Kairi's design is innocent and perfect for the first game, since she is the main driving force for this entire game. Spoilers here, Mewtwo spoilers. The fact that she is revealed to be one of the princesses of heart was very confusing to me, but made sense the more I thought about it. Her being able to restore Sora into a human again was very nice and appealing, and it truly builds their relationship. With that being said, she seems to have a good relationship with both Riku and Sora. With that being said, she seems to have a very good relationship with both Riku and Sora, although she doesn't see that they are both competing for her affection. I can't divulge more into a character without spoiling, so we will come back to this. I would love to go into every character's design here, but I don't want to waste too much of anyone's time here, so here's a quick recap of the people I found I love the design. Cloud fucking smokes all the design he has, and I will not argue with anyone. Mickey needs to have this drip throughout all the games, it suits him very well. Leon, Aerith, and Yuffie are okay, not too much to say apart from the fact that they are a nice addition to the group, and I hope they show up in later installments. The story begins with Sora, Riku, and Kairi hanging out on Destiny Islands with all of them dreaming of leaving the island. One scene that interests me the most is the scene in which we go into the cave where the paintings are, and a man shrouded in his cloak states, such very obvious statements such as, "You know
You
nothing."
understand so
Like,
little.
no shit, we just started, bro. Nah, I'm joking. When they were about to set out to the world on their boat and their island had been taken over by darkness and consumed by it,
I'm not afraid of the darkness.
Riku.
when I first saw this, I was very much confused. But as the game progresses, it shows other worlds being conquered by darkness, and it makes sense why it happened. Can I say, the scenes between Kairi and Sora are just super wholesome. It's like an innocent childhood crush relationship with them relying on each other, I guess you could say. Whatever.
Sora, let's take the raft and go. Just the two of us. Huh?
Just kidding.
What's gotten into you?
You're the one that's changed, Kairi.
Maybe.
Riku accepting the darkness while Sora reaching out to him was emotional to me. But in the end, darkness consumed Riku, and Sora, who was able to find the light, was able to pull it out, which is a reoccurring thing that is often told in this game. When Sora lands in Traverse Town and passes out fighting Leon, to waking up to Kairi talking to him, which truly was Yuffie.
Come on, lazy bum. Wake up. You okay?
I guess.
It was very confusing to me since it was very weird since they were separated. And Sora finally groups with Donald and Sora. It was a very kind of happy feeling type, like something they were always meant to be together. The main concept of the game is going around these different worlds trying to save these worlds from darkness, with sealing it with the Keyblade to make sure that the worlds aren't being consumed by the Heartless. In the background, Maleficent gathers all the Princesses of Heart to open Kingdom Hearts. Title drop. Riku is shown siding with the villains as they take advantage of him, trying to have the darkness take over him, not knowing that Ansem was actually manipulating them. It all accumulates to the end of the game in which we meet up in Hollow Bastion. On the side note, Hollow Bastion as a final destination amazing. It just feels like that final world, and the theme is absolutely amazing. It is revealed to us that Riku was a Keyblade wielder at the beginning of the game, which was taken by Sora, which to me feels very weird. That how was he able to get it? Okay, whatever. Also, can I say I was butthurt with how Donald and Goofy just left us because of a Keyblade? Like, was anything that we did in other worlds did not matter to you? Are you that dignified of your mission? Whatever. God, was that annoying. I'm still butthurt by it, but whatever. When we meet up with Riku, Donald and Goofy again, we figured that we gained the power of the Keyblade from our friends, and we get the Keyblade back into our hands. After defeating Riku, we follow him into the room which ends it all, and we see there a body that we have seen throughout the entire game, which is Kairi's lifeless body. She was revealed to be the last princess, which confused me at first, but not as much as when Ansem, the guy we knew throughout only the reports, was actually the final boss, which was very smart on their team. During the middle of the game, whenever Kairi showed up with Sora, I believed that she was with him in some sort of way. In the end sequence showing that she had actually been sharing his heart with Kairi, it felt amazing knowing I could predict something. After the fight, Sora sacrificing himself so that Kairi can come back at the cost of him becoming a Heartless was beautiful. Now here's where the game becomes a bit weird to me. So we're controlling our Heartless, obviously Sora, and we follow Kairi down on the Goofy, and somehow, some way, she was able to bring us back from being a Heartless.
Kairi!
Kairi, thank you.
To me, that, I don't know if I just missed something, but it did not make sense to me. Anyway, Kairi gives Sora a good luck charm, and with that they are separated yet again, and Sora goes to the underworld, which is an absolutely beautiful place as well. We meet Ansem again, and this time we defeat him with Kurt, but as he calls out to Kingdom Hearts door to aid him, and he is surprised by the fact that light comes out of the door and destroys him.
Supreme darkness!
You're wrong. I know now, without a doubt. Kingdom Hearts is light!
Now there was the problem of closing the door with someone having to go sacrifice themselves on the other side, but as soon as all seems lost, King, Mickey, and Riku come through and close the door for them. The end of the game has Destiny Islands and underworlds conquered by darkness being restored, but still leaving Kairi and Sora separated. Their new mission? Find King Mickey and Riku. So how was my first venture in the series, you may be asking? Well, I found it to be a very enjoyable series to start off with. The enemies felt unique at certain points in the game, with it being very fresh to me since I've never really gone into I've never given this series a chance before. The music was amazing, as I had stated before, but let me get to the meat of my opinion on this game, the gameplay. It was amazing. I truly loved the combat. It made me feel truly getting started. My one and only complaint was the goddamn camera. I cannot tell you how much times where an opponent just passes by me and my camera just goes completely haywire. It would just screw me up and make me completely lose to them and having to start all over again. But then again, that's my only complaint. The combat, the abilities, all these different things I could learn, absolutely amazing. I may have forgotten to say this, but I'm playing this game on the hard since I still wanted to enjoy the game, since I know there's this proud mode if I'm not wrong, without it being too hard for me and to make me rage. So, all in all, I'd say this game is a very good series if you want to get into this absolutely beautiful franchise. I truly hope the gameplay improves, but everything is in their hands. Let's hope it all turns good from here in these later installments. Well, that's Kingdom Hearts 1 for you. I really liked the first game, as this is my first time playing this series, and I hope you subscribe and follow my journey down this amazing series. I hope this series continues to impress me with all the OSTs, gameplay, characters, and the story. Well, I think that's about it. I believe this is my first venture into a video series such as this, so if you have any comments or critiques, it would be appreciated. Next Kingdom Hearts video will cover both Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories and 358 2 Days. I hope you all have a fabulous day, and please remember to subscribe.